Hello, today is January the 27th. Oh my, it's 4 days left to finish the first month. We did it okay. Starting from the month, from the year, set up the goal, continue to do what I'm supposed to do, building people, building myself, building a business, and renew my mind. And it's being I would say productive 27 days so far. And I learned to slow down, learn to cope with myself for something interesting called laziness. And this morning I read something quite inspiring, and I listened to a couple of podcasts from Warren Buffett and Louise. And let me replay that a little bit. What I read this morning was, when you feel you're lazy or you saw someone who is lazy, really it's not about laziness, it's about fear. It's about fear. So something is going on in the mind, in the surrounding, in the life that really has caused the fear. And the fear basically just freezes the body, freezes the mind, and nothing can be done. So laziness is not really the, psychologically, not willing to do things. It's actually being held back. So this goes into what Louise was talking about in the podcast this morning, the barriers. Remove the Barriers is the podcast name. And what she has talked about is that there are 4 things holding our lives back: fear, resentment, criticism, and last one, even not the least, is I got frozen. Guilt. So fear, guilt, resentment, and criticism. And so, interesting enough, this is how she trained people about identify those things. And she said, get a mirror, look into the mirror, and say, "I love you," and then pause for a few minutes, just to let the negativities to come out, and then see what reactions you got. Don't do anything about it. Just acknowledge it, write it down, and then find out the source of those feelings. Very profound. And then last, if not the least, is that Warren Buffett's podcast was about loving, how to measure success. And his definition, measure of success, is about whether you are loved, whether you have someone loving you. And how do you judge by it? He quoted a lady who came out from Auschwitz, who judged people by whether they would hide her. And she would judge a friendship or the level of a love by asking the question, would this person hide me? Wow, I thought that is so profound. So we talk about the fear, we're talking about holding back, and we're talking about love. And I think today I'm inspired, I'm pumped up, and I'm fired up, and I feel toasted by the blessings. ZooMe.